So if I was like hiring and I saw pronouns, here's what I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume you're obviously very liberal. So I'm going to assume you're one of those people that is super far left. Hey, I'm going to assume you're not a very hard worker. You are either a female or you're a probably not straight guy. So everything in the office is going to have to cater to you, your feelings, your needs, and your emotions. So everyone around you is not going to be able to be themselves and walk on eggshells. Why would anyone want someone like you unless everyone's like you in a work environment? You're going to be the laziest person. You're going to be the most entitled, complain the most, and I think you're going to be the first to sue. So shocker that pronouns weren't helping you guys. Sorry, is there anything I missed there? Is there anything I missed?
Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. I am Grundy, you are Go for Grundy, and welcome back to the Grundy and Jay channel. Today, we're going to be looking at a video of an altercation of something that happened at a Starbucks in the UK. We've got the video all loaded up. As you can see, the older woman is here in the white. You've got the trans woman here in the black, and behind the counter, you've got a they-them. It's not evident by the video that it's a they-them, but it becomes relevant later once you find out what the altercation was actually about. Because you see this video, you see this trans woman screaming transphobia at the older woman here. But this is not the person that was transphobiaed against. What actually happened in this scenario, to kick this entire scenario off, was this they-them behind the counter was referred to as a her. That's it. As an offhand comment, I think it was something like, "Oh, she's got it, don't worry," or something like that. And that's what set this trans woman off. All right? So let's take a look at the altercation, shall we?
Absolutely not. Don't ever call me transphobic. Ever. You do not know me.
You're being transphobic, Karen.
Do not.
I like the use of Karen. Like that's the catch-all.
Hi, get out. You are trespassing now.
They've got cameras.
You are trespassing.
We've
Get
got
out.
cameras.
Get out. You are trespassing.
Apparently we said something transphobic.
You actually, you battered it.
Give me the phone. You want something? Give me the phone. Let go of me. Give me the phone. I've got plenty of witnesses. Give me the phone. I've said, let go of me. Give me the phone.
Just go to the police and get out.
Alright, so that was the video in its entirety. We're going to back it up. We're going to go through it bit by bit, and I'm going to give you my commentary as we go this time, now that you've seen the entire video in its full context. Once again, the older woman's in white, the trans woman is in black, and the person behind the counter who appears to have stuff stuck to their head is a they-them. Let's continue, shall we?
Absolutely not. Don't ever call me transphobic. Ever. You do not know me.
You're being transphobic, Karen. Get out.
So the entire situation started because while this woman, the quote-unquote Karen, came in and was respectful of the pronouns of the trans woman, she was unaware of the pronouns of the they-them, because that's weird. That's not something you can just expect people to know. We're talking about a 55-year-old woman. We're talking about a woman that was in her teenage years in the 70s, all right? This is not a woman who is au courant avec... sorry, it's my French. This is not a woman who's in the know. She's not a woman... she's not a woman who's down with the pronouns, if you get my drift. She's just a normie walking into the world's least busy Starbucks, trying to get herself a latte. And because of something that is so like random and hidden, you know, you walk in, you see what looks like a girl behind the counter, and you don't even think about it. You don't even think, it never even crosses your mind. Like, we're talking about a girl that appears to be female presenting, and this lady who just wants a coffee falls into the trap. And let's get real. That's what this is. It's all it is a trap, okay? The they-them nonsense, or at least in this regard, in this specific situation, it's a trap. It's a trap because something that is so benign and so inconsequential. Like, do you see the they them behind the counter flipping out right now? No, they aren't. Okay? The person flipping out is the male exhibiting male behavior. If I was to disambiguate, if I was to remove all of the sexes and genders from all of the people in this scenario, the person behind the counter, you wouldn't know because they didn't say anything. But you would just assume that the person who charges the man filming is a man. If I describe nothing but the behavior to you, okay? Nothing but the way that they've behaved, you would assume that the person who charges the person holding the camera is a man. Let that sink in.
Call me transphobic.
You are transphobic. Now get out.
Oh no, oh no. The trans woman has called her the worst possible thing you can be. And now she's got to defend herself against the accusations of transphobia. The scarlet letter of transphobia. The pink, purple, and white rainbow fucking flag of transphobia.
A refund.
You're not having one, dude. Just leave. Hi.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just ignore laws. Like the laws, if you pay for something and we don't give it to you, we don't have to refund you if you're transphobic. I'm pretty sure that's not in the law books anywhere.
Get out. You are trespassing now.
They've got cameras.
You are trespassing.
We've
Get
got
out.
cameras.
Get out. You are trespassing.
Yeah, we've got cameras. We've got cameras showing that you're the one being completely crazy. This is the manager. She can't even ask to speak to the manager because this is the manager. Well, not anymore.
Apparently, we said something transphobic.
You actually, you battered.
How ladylike? How ladylike was that? How ladylike? You know, because that's how women typically behave in situations where they know they're wrong, right? Is they lash out with violence. That's why the prisons are full of women. Give me the phone. Intimidation. Intimidation. A uniquely female trait, right, guys?
Give me the phone. I said, let go of me. Give me the phone.
So, the manager, the trans woman, was fired. Alright, so don't worry. Starbucks is not that woke, okay, guys? Surprisingly. I mean, but to be fair, this is the least busiest Starbucks I have ever seen. Have you ever been to a Starbucks and seen only 2 customers in the fucking line? Never in my life have I seen such a thing. And that makes me think that this person, this manager, is just either 1, terrible at their job, or 2, she's just a bitch. Like, that I don't know what else to say about it. Like, how do you have an empty Starbucks? It boggles the mind. How is a Starbucks empty? I've never gone into a Starbucks and seen a line with less than like 20 people, all right? I live in a major city. I see a lot of Starbucks. Mind fucking blown, all right? So I don't know what else there is to say about this, but I am going to leave you guys with a quote, all right? I'm going to leave you with a quote from a well-respected trans woman in the right-wing media. According to Miss Blair White, if you require constant validation from strangers, you don't have an identity issue. You have a narcissism issue. I am Gopher Grundy. Fuck. Fuck. I fucked that up. I am Grundy. You were Gopher Grundy. This is the Grundy and Jay channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. And Jesus Christ, be polite to people at Starbucks, for fuck's sake.